Well, her family holds one of the worst human rights records in the world. But that's not stopping the liberal media from making Kim Jong Un's sister the star of its Olympics coverage.
Headlines like this one, under fire, the Washington Post claiming the Ivanka Trump of North Korea captivates people in the South.
Social media stars and Trump supporters, Diamond and Silk, are here. Welcome, ladies.
Hi, thank you for having us.
So we know that Kim Yo has a rap star name, but why is she being treated like a rock star by the media? Isn't she complicit in one of the most brutal regimes on earth right now?
Absolutely. Let us get this straight. She is no princess.
That's right.
What she is she's controlled, she's abused, and she looks like she is suffering from malnutrition. You know, for the left-wing media to even compare Ivanka Trump to this lady is unbeknownst to me. I mean, we just do not get that right there. Ivanka Trump do not abuse people. She is not in some kind of regime, in some kind of dictatorship regime where people are being abused.
That's
so
right.
let us first get that straight. And I find it very offensive for the left-wing media to go after Ivanka Trump like that and compare her to this girl right here.
And since the media is so infatuated with her, maybe they should pack their stuff and move to North Korea with her.
Now, you guys call her a princess. Let me just refer that. I read this earlier this morning from the AP. A high-level North Korean delegation led by youthful political princess is expected to head home after a whirlwind three-day visit in South Korea. I ask you guys, is it irresponsible of the media to call her this political princess when yet there are thousands, countless of thousands, political prisoners being tortured in that country?
It is irresponsible. It is because you are trying to normalize her as if that they're over there eating cherry pie. No, these people are being abused over there. These people don't have food to eat. They don't even have heat to heat their houses.
That's right.
So no, this is a brutal regime. We need to be looking at how we can take and keep nuclear weapons from these people before they try to destroy the United States of America.
That's right.
Well said. Well, we got to get your comments on another topic as well. Many of us watched a great Super Bowl game where the Eagles came out on top, Super Bowl champions. Now, that means they've earned a trip to the White House, but not for Eagles safety Malcolm Jenkins, who said he's not eager to go to the White House. He says visiting the White House isn't worth his time. Listen.
When it comes to this presidency, I'm not very excited about getting my picture taken with him. You know, it's just not worth my time. I'd rather spend my time working with, whoever on these issues that we've been fighting for.
What do you make of him skipping the White House?
You know, it's sad because it is a great honor when you have an invite to the White House.
That's right.
But you have to keep in mind that some of these people like him are still stuck in that Democratic plantation mindset. They're being controlled by the dog whistlers that feed them a narrative, and they continue to bite that narrative. Shame on him that he don't know how to man up and stand up and go talk to the president that can help him with these issues, with the inner and urban cities, with reforming justice, the justice system. But he don't want to do that. Shame on him. Maybe it's time for him to man up and stand up.
That's right.
I just want to tell you, ladies, there is no relation to Griff Jenkins and Malcolm Jenkins, although if Malcolm Jenkins doesn't want to go to the White House, he's welcome to come visit me, and I'll take him over to Walter Reed Medical Center, and we can visit some wounded troops. Might change his perspective.
By the way, Diamond Silk, I'm going to be joining you guys on your Chit Chat tour. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you. Get your tickets at diamondandsilk.com.
That's right.
Will you promise to pull Rachel up on stage and make her?
Yes, she's going to be up there with us so we can interview her. We're going to have fun.
Outstanding.
Good stuff.
Ladies,
thank you very much for joining us. We'll send her your way.